Welcome back to the Chain Pact Dynasty. This is episode number 13 of our role-playing and lore-building focused, recurring King of the Castle campaign. Episode number 13, the year is 1155. We've been playing this for, I would say, like 4 months at this point, almost, probably even like four full months. This is the second to last episode. Sorry. I'm playing as Rudolf IV, and next week we're gonna be wrapping up this dynasty and then start a new one. So you are now writing history. If you are here, you're writing the history and the conclusion of this dynasty. You're helping us get there. Rudolf IV absolutely does look like a baron, I agree. Next week is going to be the ending. Yes, yes, yes. So this is the second to last episode. Next week, we wrap up this dynasty. As always, before we get started, I have for you a nice summary of what happened last time, previously on the Chain Pact Dynasty, to get you caught up. Let me quickly read it to you. Previously, in the reign of Chief Queen Rudolf III the Brave, who ruled from 1138 to 1155. Rudolf II the Beloved received the support they craved from their tender family and the doting common folk they had brought to the council as observers. The nobles did not repel this decree even after the monarch died. Young Rudolf III grew up trusting that peasants, like nobles, were kind unless treated poorly. She mostly took after her mother, folklorist Chief Odvine Chara. She was an eager reader with a mind as to how history casts light on the present. This studiousness did not prevent her teenage self from often escaping the palace and getting into troubles with her friend, Baroness Canny Purpleblood. Rudolf did not care that Canny worshipped the Ashmedian god. To her, all faiths were equal. The fleet was left broken by the recent Kraken attack, but the Crab King's death caused the lull in the Crab War. The council reckoned this was an ideal time to rebuild the military. The new queen first had to deal with finances. Her forebear's prodigality had accustomed the nobles to decadence, but Robin VI, the greedy's money was finally running out. In fact, some disloyal patricians planned to control the kingdom through usury. Rudolf III was savvier than her ancestors. She dodged bankruptcy without sacrificing aid for disaster reliefs. For added safety, she asked the nobles for one contribution. Eventually, Chief Vimundr Dijui ceded his wealth to the crown to learn magic, a collective request unlike Robin VI's confiscation, and Rudolf could pay back the nobles, compensate the Dijui clan for Vimund's supposed death, and generally resume her family's ways. Rudolf dared trust her subjects, but was also ready to assert control in emergencies. The Kraken from Rudolf II's reign, dubbed Old Whitescale, came back. After listening to the nobles' debates, the queen argued the beast had to be fed so as to leave the still wounded navy more time to recover. The council relented, and the threat was put off. A ship reached Thalassus with what looked like the Crippin Scourge, which once had killed half the kingdom. Rudolf III did not hesitate in ordering the boat sunken, goods and crew included. There were fears that a pandemic had reached Chur, so a galleon full of physicians, chaplains and medicine was sent braving the Kraken's domain to help the colonies still recognizing the crown's authority. Satisfied with the queen's work, the council wanted the kingdom's might tested against Ashmeads, repeating Robin II's feats while honing the troops. What Rudolf had read about war scared her, but she did not consider refusing. Her advisors guaranteed the kingdom's stability. The word of the Chain Pact, voiced through the council, was final. The preparations were eerily smooth. Every noble, including Canny, seemed to support the war. Even some Ashmedian dignitaries were in on it. The campaign was a resounding success, and Rudolf returned home a war hero. It was worse than she could have imagined. She had not seen much of the fighting herself, but that had been enough to realize just how many people, Ninethists and Kaldevagans alike, were killed, and killed in turn, for nobles so far away that they may as well not exist. They congratulated her on her victory, called her to preside over taxation votes, but these deaths filled her head, and she could only think of war. Mistaking her pain for eagerness, the court left her to focus on her duties. It never relieved her. Her wife Yvette Coffey, once a sad and insecure huntress whom she had to reassure, was a raft in a sea of blood. Candy's worried face kept mingling with the dead Caldevagans. At her funeral, the nobles called Rudolf III the Brave for how composed she was, for how composed she always had looked in the face of hardship. Completely unlike her parent, they had not realized that her bright spirit had died 15 years ago on the sands of Ashmead. Under the Chain Pact, the kingdom thrived while the queen broke. Please give a big round of applause to Lurks for this fucking amazing summary. These are so good. Every time, how do you do this? How do you do this, Lurks? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is so good. I also encourage you to head over to our Discord. In the Town Square channel, there's a little bit of a scene, basically, that was in the early draft of the summary that we had to cut for length reasons, but I strongly encourage you to go there and read it, because it is so good. Also, Wrapped in a Sea of Blood, that's the last minute addition. That was not in the draft that I saw. It's super good, Lurks. I love that image. Mwah! It's super good. Thank you so much. Go over to Town Square and check it out, y'all. It's super good. It's super good. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Lurks. Again. So with that out of the way, let me say hello to the people who just arrived, who are Dragonbit Vaspier. How you doing, Vaspier? Lemon Square. And she kind of won, yeah. She literally chose this. I'll be lurking for a while. If my character shows up, please let me know. We'll try. I love you too, Lemon Square. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Rudolf III is super, super sad. Ciao, bella, come stai? Deleted user. How are you doing? Hi. And Vaspier, of course I can show you your beautiful mustache. Yeah, we just finished the summary still, sorry. But you can find it, as usual, in Kingdom Lore in the thread called Chain Pact Chronicles. So who's that? Vaspier, right? Yeah. Here's your beautiful mustache. Thank you for redeeming that, Vaspier. Alright, Swede. Good luck with the work on the essays, on the papers. Oh, first meme is up. I'm gonna take a look at the first meme, and I hope that that inspires many, many more. Let me see, it's loading. This is on Discord, the thing I'm looking at. I cannot show you on stream. This is so good. Why? What have I done? What have I done? Oh god. Oh, what have I done? Alright. Steal. Okay, thank you for redeeming that, even though I cannot show you. Wasn't here for the joint screen? Yeah, no worries, no worries. So. Oh. So. No, you're definitely not gonna get your points back. Let's get started with the coronation here. Skeletal Recognition, welcome back! Happy to see you. Your Majesty, it was an honor to serve your mother, but now it's your time to wear the crown. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens to your coronation. Let's get this over with. Let's call the nobles in. Dear nobles of the council, we're definitely not gonna force the commoners to swear a blood oath. Yeah, no. No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. That would be very inappropriate. My dear nobles of the council, first vote of the night, it is up to you to decide how we celebrate. Putting on a vast banquet would be really nice, because that would mean 10 farming all across the board. That would be great. That would be absolutely great, you know? That would send our farming skyrocketing, but... Cobra Commander, welcome back. How you doing? Thank you for joining. And of course, it's the river. It's the river. We go back to the tradition. Yeah, bring back the tradition. That is great. I was trying to tempt you there and see what would happen if we would actually step away from tradition again. But apparently we're not. That's great. All right. Yeah, she sure loved her worst. Sure. All right. You see, counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's go. It is decided the monarch will be thrown in the river. And so it begins. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places a crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Alright. And as is customary, don't you think I'll forget again, there's a little tradition here from the Chain Pact Dynasty. Chain Pact Dynasty has its own anthem that has been written by one of our community, the Honest Swede. It is called Vocatio Novitatis, the Call of the New Age. And for as long as the Chain Pact lives, these will be sung after the coronation. Now, allow me, please, to sing this for you. To butcher it, as I should say. Let's go. In the halls of our forebears, from sea to shining sea, raise up the call of loyalty, for now reigns a time of peace. Honor bound by noble principle, we hold ourselves instead. For prosperity and compromise shall rule our times again. From the tundra of the northern lands to the mountains of the march, across rolling shores of coastal sands, we shout with valiant hearts, may the pact eternal be. Thank you. Thank you, as always, as always. This is tradition, and we like tradition around here. Simple Coffee, welcome back. Thank you, Northman, thank you, Lurks. Every dynasty needs an anthem from now on. That's gonna be tough, because I don't think I'm a good singer. Like, I was very lucky that this anthem was in my voice range, and it comes very natural, but if it goes a little bit up or down, I am just completely screwed. So we'll see. But I love it. Like, if we manage to do something in this vibe here, I absolutely love it. It always puts me in a great mood. Claps to the song, but boost for the Monarch. All right. So after that, let us go with the council introduction. 92.5% Reaver. Now to choose the Monarch, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Let's see. Manager Maid, welcome back. DJ the Second! The Second, am I right? Good luck in the days ahead, Your Majesty. You'll need it, dealing with us lot. Thank you, DJ the Second. New meme just dropped. Oh my god. I'm gonna watch it after this. Bomb Viewer, welcome back. Patrician of the Coast, who is it? Lemon Square the Second, hi. Look at that beard. I didn't remember that beard. A pleasure, Your August Majesty. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign. Thank you. And the barons. We have Vaspier. Hail and well met, my liege. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape, huh? Of course, Vaspier. Whatever you say. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nobles argue. Is this what your mother fought so hard for? Ah, the lovely stash. Wingspan. Oh my god, these are so good. These are so good. EU4, oh my god, yes. Yes. god, I love these. Please keep them coming. Please keep them coming. You know, the more we get, you know what? If we get enough of these, I'm gonna do like a review of the memes when we reveal the new dynasty. Before the reveal, I'm gonna do a showcase of all the memes. Alright, so keep them coming. Keep them coming. Actually, I'm gonna write it on the Discord so that people know. So, get a bunch more. I'll show them all on stream before we do the reveal of the new dynasty. Boom. There you go. I've actually never played Wingspan. I know the game. I've watched it a couple times, but I've never gotten to play it myself. When waving a blank piece of paper can lead to memes, you know you're onto a good thing. Yeah, definitely. All right, let's go to the path to victory. I'd love to try it sometime. Your Majesty, you have some big boots to fill, and with your mother out of the picture, the nobles will be looking for any opportunity to replace you. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? So I think that Rudolf the Fourth. I think that Rudolf the Fourth is going to present, as usual, 3 agendas to the council and let them vote. But I think that they have a strong preference for one of them, which is not Conqueror. Definitely not Conqueror. I think... Yeah, the chiefs are insane. I think that the 3 things that I'm going to be suggesting are Peacekeeper, Golden Age, and Saint. Peacekeeper, Golden Age, and Saint. And don't forget newly passed laws, Your Majesty. I wasn't notified by anything. Like there was no thing adding me, so no new laws have passed as far as I'm concerned. Was there? So peace, so stability, trade, or faith are the 3 options. But I saw that the veto one, right? The ambition veto could be considered passed, I think. But that's the last thing that I read about it. But yeah. Corporate Commander, if you are speaking as your character, please let it make it very clear in chat. Like, put it between quotes or just put between brackets RP. Because otherwise it's kind of hard to figure out if you're actually being a douche or not. So, yeah, I wasn't notified. So, the 3 options are going to be stability, trade, and faith, but I think that Rudolf IV is strongly leaning towards Saint here. Red Duza, welcome back. I think that they're a very, how to say, someone who wants to bring people together, in a sense. That's why. Like Saint in the sense that they don't think that the Church of the Ninth is in its best shape right now, and they want to make it better. That's why. There's reasons that are in my traits, and I don't really want to spoil. So I'm gonna show you Bomb Viewer here. Boom! There we are. Happy and graying. Wouldn't that be closer to Peacekeeper? No, there's an edge to it. So I'm gonna start the poll here. There's an edge to it. Like, they think that the church is the key to like, it's specifically bringing together people like Ashmedians and Ninethists, since we had a recent war, right? Like, we had a recent war, and that war completely destroyed our mother, and they want to bring them together in order to not have that kind of shitty situation again in the future, you know? Like, trying to mend wounds, trying to bring people together instead of against each other. Inside and outside. That's the idea. And there's a little bit of a spin to it that I'm gonna read at the end of the stream, though, because I don't want to reveal fully the traits. Y'all, it's currently a tie. Vote in chat. There's a Twitch poll. You probably have like 10 seconds to vote. It's 5-6. Faith. It's 6-6. Trade and Faith are toe-to-toe. Oh my god, it's a tie. Oh my god, Faith is winning. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Power Act was not notified, so... Okay, it's Faith. It's Faith. Faith it is. Faith won. Thank you for voting. So Saint it is. Yeah, but it was not notified to me, Legacy, so it's not active. If you go to the pinned messages in the Pact Revision Council, go to the Pact Revision Council channel, look at the pinned messages and read my first post. Alright. The church will love you as suspect, but will anyone else? As suggested over the next few years, if we're going to improve the kingdoms are all faith. Let's go. Let's end the season. Felix of the Ethanase bloodline, notorious marcher, general stands before a blazing hearth, yelling at full volume. Alright, so we have a general here. So if my if the rule of Rudolf IV is not considered good, this might be a veteran of the war being like, hey, you want someone more like their mother? I'm that person. I'm a good fighter. Let's go. Whenever the Barons of the March back down from a fight, never. I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful king, on the throne. And Barons of the March, consider, do you want to support King Rudolf, Monarch Rudolf IV, or do you want to overthrow them? Based on that, choose the easiest or the hardest scheme. Your options are modernization, trying to lower other people's military, propaganda, trying to lower stability, or gunpowder, trying to lower authority. It's one of your kids indeed. Alcade, welcome back and thank you for joining. What up? Looks like it's gonna be gunpowder here. I'm gonna be counting down from 5, 4. Oh my god, it's gonna be a tie? 3, 2. If you are Baron and you haven't voted, vote now. 1 and 0. Alright, let's go. Gunpowder it is. The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Of course, a sensible monarch would never allow one region to hoard such a thing. To do so secretly, the barons must ensure their trading partners don't fear the monarch's wrath. To advance their scheme, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons. They die so quickly. Not right now. Sorcha of the Pinky Clan. Look at that. Oh my god, this is a badass. Well-known northern rascal stands precariously in a longhouse crossbeam, spitting as they speak. Chiefs of the North, we all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter monarch Rudolf IV. How do we make that happen? Chiefs of the North, same thing applies. Do you want to support Monarch Rudolf IV, or do you want to overthrow them? Based on that, choose your easiest or hardest scheme. Your options are Doppelganger, trying to lower your own defiance, Intimidation, trying to raise stability, or Hornblower, trying to lower all faith. Yeah, the ancient and mysterious substance that's not ancient nor mysterious anymore. I mean, it's ancient, definitely, but not mysterious. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be... Oh my god, you're gonna go for Intimidation here? People don't like Rudolf IV for some reason. Damn. Intimidation it is, it looks like. I'm gonna be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Alright, intimidation it is. The chiefs plan to hold the monarch hostage in their own palace. First, they must lull the spy master into a full sense of security. To advance their scheme, the chiefs must raise stability to 5 or more in 4 seasons. And finally, Chara, you're probably still on the bus. I definitely strongly recommend refreshing. Yeah, I think so, Cobra. Yeah, I agree. So, Octavius of the Electri family, well-known coastal tycoon, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of Monarch Rudolf IV. Something must be done. And patricians, as always, consider if you want to support Monarch Rudolf IV, or if you want to overthrow them, and choose your scheme accordingly. Your options are subterfuge, trying to lower stability, uprising, trying to raise the treasury, or spreading corruption, trying to lower authority. And first vote coming in is sparse corruption, voting for corruption. No surprises there. She's just here to buy crabs. Is it Blue River? Is that the name of your noble? Northwind. Is that, am I remembering correctly? That's a good question, Reaper. I didn't need to see the others. I know. Like, you only have eyes for corruption. Frida Blue River. Hell yeah. I know my lore, y'all. I'm studying for an exam, but I still read my lore. So, alright, corruption. Let's go. Lower authority. The patricians plan to turn the throne into a commodity that can be bought and sold at will. First, they must ensure that the rule of law is crumbling. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. So, who do we have? We have an embittered step-uncle. A step-uncle. A false pretender and a bastard offshoot. Oh my god, this could actually be someone from the royal line who's like, this monarch doesn't know shit about ruling. Let me show you how it's done. It's actually interesting. Step-uncle. I appreciate that legacy. Alright. So the only false pretender is Sorcha from the Pinky lineage. So... yeah, I think we judiciously take golden choice, but we're the idea is probably not to abuse it. Yeah. I'm looking at my paper. Yes, I am looking at my paper here. No, it's definitely not swing votes. No. Is one of Rudolf II's siblings remarried them? Oh. Yeah, let's go. Alright. So, jousting tournament here and wild beast attacks. Well, let's start with the beasts. Your Highness, I bring ill tidings from the north. Wildlife has gone berserk in rural areas. They are attacking villages and travelers all across the region. Tell me more about these creatures. They are great hulking beasts, clearly twisted by magic. Some say they walk and talk like people. The northern warriors are afraid. They say the creatures are a dark omen, a sign of the end. Great God, what's got into these chiefs that they can't handle a few wild animals? Wait, are the glasses new? Have you always did you always wear glasses? The other regions have plenty of their own problems, my liege. No one wants to march up to the frozen north for something like this. Then what am I to do? Put in order, Your Highness. Sorry. Though the church's presence in the north is minimal, we could provide shelter for those who need it. All will be welcome, whether they are adherents to the true God or not. It's the least we can do. Or if you can afford it, send a detachment of mercenaries who aren't afraid of a few wild bears. That should put an end to this crisis. I think I remember. Lurk's got bad eyesight with age. Wait, is yep in answer of the glasses are new, or is it in answer to I always had glasses? So it would be, so you would have to wait for until next week, Ethan. The North could use a few churches, but it could use some churches, but it's... Ah, God. Your Majesty, the old Thrander wars are unwinnable. Many monarchs have tried before. Let them be. That's the one thing that I was thinking. Like, I also remember... I remember someone saying, like, just stop sending mercenaries. Like, that's the only thing we... That's the only thing we ask of you. I did say that, Yami, but I don't... Yeah. That makes sense. I think what I'm gonna do is veto this. And then let the council choose. Of course, like, actually, it wouldn't... Because, like, this encourages cooperation between Northerners and Ninethists, you know? Fighting magical creatures with conventional arms tends to be insufficient. That's a great point. These are just guys, I think. I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it. Yeah, it makes sense. I think we'll do it. This is, if you think, like, thinking about it in that regard is... This makes a lot of sense. Like, it's one of those opinions that would prove unpopular, but it's framing it in a way... So it's not... It is done in the sense of encouraging Northerners and Ninethists to cooperate. And they would be more than willing to put a little sugar on the pill here. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, golden choice C, I think. More for the concept of making people cooperate. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really about... It's not really about spreading the faith necessarily, but making people cooperate. They wouldn't usually cooperate. Alright, vote C to get some free money. I'm gonna be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, very last second. Instruct the Northerners to seek refuge in the Ninth God's churches. The Archbishop instructs all churches across the north to open their doors to refugees fleeing the attacks. They are more than glad for the assistance. Over time, the beasts withdraw. The Northerners are grateful for the church's help, with many finding a new place in their hearts for the Ninth God and his disciples. See? This is cooperation, people working together. It's great. Yeah, golden choice, contentious, yeah. Exactly, it's a happy accident. It's alright. And, like, you know, there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of people in the North who include the Ninth among their gods, right? It's not like, oh, now I worship the Ninth, fuck all the other gods, but it's like, oh, the Ninth is one more of our gods, right? Like the people in Scandinavia did when Christianity was first introduced. Like, Jesus became one of the gods. I think that's acceptable. Like, this monarch would not go against that. Just Tournament, let's go. Your Majesty, the Barons of the March have invited you to Just Tournament. How delightfully rustic. I'd love to attend and support tonight. The Chancellor inclines their head politely. It wouldn't be my ideal day out, Your Majesty, but I'm sure you will have a marvelous time. Alright. Yeah, integrating the Ninth with the Northern ways, exactly. It's about integration. Mutual integration. Yeah, but eventually, right? I'm talking about the initial approach. One evening, you're sitting up in bed, reading some paperwork, when a filth-encrusted peasant wanders into your bedchamber as bold as brass. Hello, Marge. I finally found you. This bloody place is a maze. Mind if I take a seat? Who are you? Oh, me? Name's Ralphie, Marge. Pleased to meet you. Listen, I got a bloody great idea for you. What if we tied a bunch of boats to a night? I reckon you could fill some aerial troops and totally dominate the battlefield. No. No. Before Ralph can explain further, your marshal burst into the bedchamber, swords drawn. Your Majesty, I'm sorry I didn't come sooner. I have no idea where the palace watch are. Do you want me to kill this intruder? Just kick him out. Just kick him out. Arms behind your back, scumbag. The peasants dragged from your bedchamber, still babbling about bird nights. When the marshal returns, she looks at him. This is not wing hussars at all. No. If one thing's clear from this mess, it's that you need an honor guard who can actually keep you safe, not like the pathetic watch. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their regents. So, I have, of course, made my decision. And it's chief, right? Is that correct? It's chiefs, right? Because we are a baron monarch coming from a chief family marrying into the coast. Yes. It's March? No, I am March. What are you talking about, bastard? Don't now you're now I have doubts. Let me check. March, no, help me. Don't confuse me, please. God damn it, y'all. I just opened accidentally on the freaking memes. Alright. He's also Archer. Yeah. Merc of previous region, which is north. Yeah, so they're fort chief. Thank you. Oh, Darth Manum, how you doing? The Northern Warriors. Boom. I will make the arrangements at once. The warrior heroes arrive a few weeks later. They swagger in with big grains and bigger axes, belching and singing and roaring out unsavory jokes. One of your courtiers faints. Yeah, Vasper is trying hard here. The Legion integration only go one way. When one is syncretic pantheistic faith and the other unorganized monotheistic faith. Yeah, in the long run. Hey, boss. Did you miss anything? I don't know. Let's chat answer. By the way, would one of you be so kind as to write in the meme channel that the memes, if possible, should be about what is the next dynasty about? Actually, I'm gonna write it down because I think it's super quick. Preferably, theme of the memes should be what is the next dynasty going to be about? Boom. There you go. Okay. Auction time. Auction time. Let's go. You know how it works? Let's start it. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are lowering faith for the barons with A, lowering trade for the barons with B, raising stability with C, lowering military for the chiefs with D, raising military for the patricians with E, lowering authority with F. Yes, E all the way, y'all. E all the way. Come on. E all the way. What E is not winning? Let's bring up that military. 20 seconds left. The Kraken is gonna be back, y'all. We need military. We need military in the coast here. Oh god. 10 seconds left. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, who dropped the bomb here? Jesus. Bunch of people dropped the bomb. So we have Red Dusa, 5,000. And a bunch of other people. Kana? Okay, Kana founded A. Alright. That's a really nice theater, yeah. It's the globe. And Lurks. And others. voting for the fortress. That's great. Let's go. Alright. So... New gods? What? Let's find this house first of all. Sure, Darth. You are absolutely in the game, and you are rich as fuck. You're filthy rich. Your Majesty, it's important you find this house sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference, men, women, or do you not mind? I think women. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer. I guess that with new gods, we have more than we bargained for here. Oh, I see what you wanted to do. So let's go with the favorite competitor first, a nice thing, and then we go to the dire news. The barons have assembled upon a jousting field, watching from tall stands. The place is buzzing with excitement. Who's gonna host it? Cobra Commander! Welcome one and all, we have a most thrilling guest today. Oh my god, you look like you're up to no good here. Cheer erupts, and the nobles stamp so hard that the stands tremble. Your Majesty, the highest ranked knights of the tournament are applying for your favor. First is Baron Simple Coffee the Cunning, who won every bout last year. Some claim that he cheated, but surely they're just jealous. Wait, this is my grandpa. Second is Baron Astral Projectile. No one thought they would succeed this year, but they obviously trained hard. People are calling them the underdog. The last is Chief Northwind, the interloper, a surprise foreign contestant, but she qualified nonetheless. So, Your Highness, who will you favor? Better bet on your grandfather, right? Yeah. I'm always up to no good. I think he might be my grandpa, for real. Yeah. Grandpa, it's you. You beckon him forward and affix the ribbon to his chest. The crowd cheers as he rides to the starting post. Why not the underdog? Cause to give an honor to my old man. You know, to honor my old man who's an old man. Like to appreciate everything that they've done for the kingdom. I'm gonna win, don't worry. I hope so. We're gonna be clapping politely. Simple Coffee bows once more and the bout begins. Yeah. Chief Northwind is his first opponent. Their horses stamp as the two jousters glare at each other across the field. Have at you! The jousters gallop towards each other. Simple Coffee's lance catches Northwind in the shoulder, but does not unseat her. But she is weakened. On Simple Coffee's next charge, he hits Northwind right in the chest. The horse stumbles, then throws her into a heap in the dust. Simple Coffee wins the day, claims a hefty cash prize, and is on track to win the entire Justin Championship. Thank you! Thank you! That's awesome! Congrats, Grandpa! Congrats, Grandpa. Welcome back, Lemon Square. Polite clapping intensifies. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Cobra. Thank you. Very sorry, Northwind. Alrighty, let's take a look. Yeah, Grandpa is strong. Let's take a look at what the hell this is. Your Greatness, I've come to thank you and the Ninth Church for your kindness during the so-called Season of Claws. Thank you, Chara. Never thought I'd say it, but I'm glad for their help. The creature's attacks have ease, I can only imagine why, but I thank the gods for it, both the old and the new. Season of Claws? Hey, it's what the folk in the north have been calling the time when wild animals were ravaging our lands. Thankfully, the worst of it is over. Alright, there is no one need to thank us. Once the chief has bowed his head to leave, your archbishop is quick to lean over to you. Your Majesty, we are presented with a golden opportunity to expand the Church's influence. We should capitalize on this goodwill immediately. Build a towering statue of a northern religious icon. It's next week, Lemon Square, thank you. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So... one thing I know is the Northerners do not like missionaries. Exactly, that's precisely what I'm thinking. The idea is, I'm actually going to actively veto the missionaries. Thrifty! Welcome, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello. How you doing, Thrifty? I am MrKaji. In case you don't know me, I pretty much stream King of the Castle, and that's all I do. I revel in lore and world building and storytelling, and that's what we're doing here. We're playing episode 13 of our recurring role-playing Dynasty in King of the Castle. Thank you so much for the sub, Thrifty. You are too freaking kind. First raids and then subs. I have no words. Thank you so much, Thrifty. You're a golden nugget, my man. How you doing? How was your stream? But yeah, that's what we do around here. We play King of the Castle and we roleplay and we build right lore. If you enjoy any of those things, stick around. Hi, welcome. Feel free to join the game, by the way. ! Join to play. So what I was saying is, if there's one thing that I know, and that is very clear, is that Northerners, chiefs, do not like missionaries. So we're gonna veto the missionaries, because this is exactly the kind of church that Rudolf IV is fighting against, you know? So they would probably veto the missionaries and then allow the council to vote to either build a statue of a northern religious icon or leave them to their ways. We definitely do not send missionaries though. I like the idea of the statue. Like, this is really in tune with what I think Rudolf IV would do, right? Like, this is coexistence. This is coexistence of religions. I love this. And also, I have a feeling that narratively, this would bring to new events of, like, interesting gods. So I'm actually, like, MrKaji is actually curious about this. But I think it makes a lot of sense. Ephra, welcome. How you doing? Okay, so statue it is, it looks like. Damn. Good stuff. Alright. 18 to 5? Looks pretty decided to me, let's go. Build a towering statue of the northern religious icon. Holy shit! What? Oh my god! Your Archbishop spins a compelling tale of an ancient northern woman, Brunhilde, who rose to sainthood by rejecting her pagan ways and embracing the ninth god's power. Wait, what? Her statue soon looms over the northern town of Osgardur, a monument to northern faith and tenacity. No one notices that Brunhilde had never been written about until now. That's not what I meant. That is really not what I meant. The north has the most faith, you're right. That adds 6 faith to the north? Oh my god. Yeah, 2 points in farming is everything that separates the north from Utopia. Now let's go kill those Ultrandra. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Char, you can be pagan. You can absolutely be pagan. Nobody's telling you not to be pagan. You can be pagan, absolutely. Alright, let's see. Amidst dark and foreboding forest, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marshall border. There at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. Look here, our first shipment from Kurth. Incredible, may I see inside? Careful with the torch, you fool, you'll blow us to smithereens. So this is the fabled black powder. Incredibly powerful, but we'll need much, much more to put you on the throne. For the next stage of the Baron's scheme, they must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Boom! That stat is more like the common folk's faith. Kinda, like... It's... The way I see it, it's... It doesn't exclude the fact that some other fates may exist. So... I think we just do a normal tax here. Yeah. Just a normal fiscal responsible tax. I really don't want to ruin the Chain Pact. Hopefully it won't. So, the expedition returns! Well... Let's take a look at it. Your Majesty, most excellent news! The expedition that your predecessor, Queen Rudolf III, sent to Chur has finally returned. The scholars have brought back a wealth of knowledge. Well, they have. Traditional Grace, welcome! How you doing? Thank you for joining. I presume that has been the influence of the church. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that too, yeah. We sent it, priests and scholars, but because there was an epidemic. Epidemic in Chur. Ordering pizza because today was rough, so I'll be better. Sorry to hear that today was a rough day. You know, that is exactly, precisely, how I deal with shitty days too. I just order pizza. So, I approve. I approve. That is awesome. That's a great way to take care of yourself. Welcome back, Luckily. What pizza did you get? Give me the right answer here. Yeah, Plague Relief. No, Threepney, no. No, Lemon Square, no. 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 Traditional Grace. I need to ban you now. What the fuck? Why did you do that? I need to ban you. I'm gonna give you like 10 seconds to take that back, even if it's a lie. I need you to take that back. Just please lie to me. Please lie to me, otherwise I'm gonna have to ban you. I'm not the only one eating it. Okay, so you're not eating the half with pineapple, right? Right? Greatest tension in our relationship. Right? Please tell me you're not eating the pineapple part. Give me the right answer here. I'm having the other half. Yes. Thank God. Okay. 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 I'm really glad. I'm really glad I don't have to ban you. That's a relief. That's gone. A wealth of knowledge? Well, send them in. A number of bedraggled scholars waddle into the throne room, bowing their heads. Your Majesty, we have made a number of startling discoveries. You seem troubled by something. Sorry, Your Highness, the ancient ruins we uncovered in Chur held knowledge, but also untold horrors. We have all been plagued by nightmares since the journey home. I'd never seen this. Oh my God, what is this? Wait. And the things we have discovered, some of it calls into question the very nature of our beliefs? The history of the gods, the creation of the world, the birth of humans, all of it. Oh my God. Did you discover any one? Oh my God, is this the thing that will fuck up the Chain Pact? Publisher, I will eat the pineapple side, and then I'll ban you! Now I'm imagining the cat screaming at the cat around the table meme. Did you discover any wondrous technology? Nothing that we could salvage, Your Highness. Just journals full of scholarly work and theological etchings. We will not publish this. We will not publish this. We will not publish this. No, we should definitely not publish it. Also, hi. Hi, Shiny Cores. I need to decide. I need to take a look at my traits and decide whether this Monarch would want to destroy it or rid it. Do the fun RP thing. I'm trying to do the fun RP thing. So, let me read my traits and decide if it's option 1 or 2. It's definitely not 3 though. So... yeah, we don't want to shake the world and faith, for sure. Okay. Oh god, this is terrifying. What would Rudolf IV do? This is such an important decision. Oh my god! What would they do? Would they want to rid it, or would they just want to destroy it? I need to think about this a minute. I need to think about this a minute. This is so important. This may be one of the most important roles that we've had in the whole dynasty. Oh, if Sam adds a pineapple pizza event, I'm gonna stop playing the game. Just very clearly. Just saying it so... watch out what you wish for. So... what would Rudolf do? I'm trying to imagine the situation here, knowing what I know of Rudolf. And the scholar comes and says, "Hey, Your Majesty, we have found very revolutionary things, revealings, and wisdom, knowledge that puts in question everything we know about our world, about our gods, about how it was created." Would they want to read it? Yes, they would want to read it. I will pay you for your research. You discreetly acquire the findings for a modest sum. The only question now is what to do with them. Yeah. That's literally the only thing, yes. So Sansol, welcome back. Happy to have you. Greetings to you. I don't know if you'd be curious if they them, Yami. I don't know if they would be curious or scared. That's what I was trying to figure out, and I think it's curious. Oh, you're right, Morgrim. Thank God. Monarch uses they them pronouns, y'all. Yeah, they would want to know. Because they disagree with the way that the church has been spreading ninetheism. And so they're like, oh, maybe this can be useful, right? Maybe there's something that I can use to prove that there's a different way to go about it. Sell them to a foreign power! This is genius. Same, Darth Von Doom. Same. It's literally here. It's they, them, y'all. So. Sell them to a foreign power? Nope. Publish them yourself? Nope. Hide them away for safekeeping. Destroy them. Ah. No, we're not. We're not gonna try to reveal them. Like, there's no new ones here. I thought there would be a new event. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's something useful here, so they would probably destroy it. Yeah. There. I'm trying to figure out if that's the case, Maito. Is there a reason for them to hold on to it for later? No. I meant another event after the previous choice. Like, I thought that would end the event and then another one would spawn. Why not destroy them? I'm considering destroying it. I'm saddened by this. Yeah, same thing, Howitzer, but... Preservation of the current system, exactly. I think we destroy them. Like, safekeeping... It's either something that they... Yeah, like, they acquired them in the hopes that they could use part of it. Safekeeping doesn't mean anything. Like... No, this is actually just absolutely horrifying. We destroy them. Such things should not see the light of day, and you can't trust the scholars to not let their ethics get in the way. You burn every last journal and notebook as if the expedition to Chur never happened. Better blissful ignorance than enlightened chaos. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And this is very in tune with the traits that I have, so yeah. Yeah. No. It will happen again. It will happen again. Can we have a Chain Pact Monarch who's just batshit insane? We still have one episode, y'all. And no one else in the kingdom is aware just how radically history changed. I mean, this definitely changes something in the Monarch. Let's go to the petition first. My Justin victories have made me famous all across the march. My nephew? Or what's the gender neutral pronoun? In fact, the people of my hometown, Kellenberg, want to build a statue in my honor. You'll donate to the project, won't you? Grandpa? You are disgustingly rich? You can pay for it yourself? I would say no. I would say no, Shine Course. I would say the nobles are not aware. Nibbling, thank you. Thank you. So, what do we do here? I mean, rowing is... I'm just gonna let you vote on this. I see nothing wrong with any of these options. I'm just gonna let you vote. Give me a second. All right. Okay, nibbling. So what are you doing? You gotta build a statue? I see, I see. Okay, so we like statues around here, apparently. Alright. 14 to 5, this looks pretty decided. If the North gets a statue, the March better get one too. You've got a good point there. Build a statue for Baron Symbol Coffee, aka Grandpa. The people of Kellenberg rejoice as visitors flock to admire this shiny new statue of their favorite joster. Meanwhile, the Justin fad weeps up to a frenzy all across the kingdom. Alright. And eligible options, let's see what terrible spouse we get. Have fun for potential matches for you. Yes, yes, I know. Let's see the eligible bachelorettes. First, Portrait. This is Helga, firstborn daughter of the Northern Dragon Pit clan. She's your typical Northern lass, as far as I can tell, big and loud and all the social graces of a goat, but means well. Strangely enough for a Northerner, she's an enthusiastic convert to the worship of the Ninth God. Not so strangely, Chancellor. She was already engaged once, but it didn't last. No one's sure why. Rudolf is now Frida's favorite monarch because they're building statues. Oh, did I say nibbling? Did I say nephew? Nibbling? Right, you know why? You know what happened? You know how a grandchild becomes a nibbling? Because in Italian it's the same word. And so it just exchanged the two. That's how. It's the same word in Italian. I was thinking Italian and translated the wrong one. Like grandchild and nephew, for instance, in Italian are both nipote. So, and it's gender neutral. So, anyway, I can see the appeal, I suppose. From the coast, we have Herona, wealthy heiress to Lord Patrician Reaper II's estate, which I'm gonna have to marry. She wasn't originally heiress, but her elder sister had an unfortunate accident. She loves to go hunting, which isn't a common hobby among the patricians, and apparently she has a dark side, though I don't know much more about that. It's not the same relationship, it's the same word. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting fucking choice. As a monolingual person, I think that's so cool, how your thoughts and your words can be just operating in different languages. Oh, it happens all the time to me. It happens all the time. It just... there's a short circuit somewhere. Exactly, it's pirates on the other hand, yeah. I like the sound of her. And finally we have the Marsh's offering, Tabeka, scion of the prestigious bomb viewer bloodline. A typical baroness, really loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. She can always be found at the card table, drunk as a skunk, betting away her inheritance. Give her half a chance and she'll expound at length on how we should improve the lot of the peasants. Sounds like a laugh. Alright. Two bold candidates? Wait. This was not bold? Herona was bold. Was the other one bold too? Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, most words in Italian have a gender too, but that's one of the few that I can think of that doesn't have one. That don't have one, yeah. Yeah. Alright. I have made my decision. I'm a Marcher Monarch with the Northern Honor Guard. Marrying a coastal spouse. Excellent, I'll make the arrangements. Let's go. Oh, look pretty. In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast wait to plot their latest scheme. Good news, my friend. The palace officials have been accepting my bribes. Smiley, what are you doing? They're becoming more and more open to corruption. What are you getting in return? Oh, not much. A better seat at the council chambers, access to the monarch's room when they're out, that sort of thing. But the important thing is that the monarch's staff are getting used to selling their principles to the highest bidder. So what next? Of course the pact has been upheld. Palace staff for one thing, but the true prize would be the loyalty of the Chancellor and the rest of the monarch's inner circle. To do that, we need to demolish their respect for the monarch. If the kingdom is in chaos, they will see the monarch as an incompetent fool and be much more open to our bribes. To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Alright. I kind of think I like this, to be quite honest. Yeah, I think I like this. Or maybe the anonymous voting. I think I like this. I think I like to stay with this. Yeah. So... a Northern bishop? Okay, that's interesting now. So let's do royal wedding first. Your wedding to Herona is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. It feels like you're the only one taking part. Soon enough, you're in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Herona at your side. Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife? I do. Then I pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom. After the wedding, of course, there is a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Herona, refuses to dance at all, preferring instead to brood in the corner. By the time you find yourself alone with Herona, it's past midnight, and you never felt more tired. Did you see the 8 crows perched on the church tower as we walked into the cathedral? A dire room. Perhaps you're right? No, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Your words don't seem to sink in. Instead, Herona burst into tears. The peasants have the right idea. They get married for law, not for politics. Oh, to live the simple life of a commoner. We're both in this together, my pal. You comfort Herona long into the night, listening as she expresses her doubts and fears. As dawn breaks, she falls asleep on your shoulder, exhausted. Alright. Sad and bold. Yeah. Let's do Jousting Fever, and then let's do the Bishop. I regret to inform you of a jousting-related petition from the Monarch, Your Majesty. Why the regret? It's a splendid idea. I think I know what this is, and I think I know what we'll vote. Your Majesty, we must reinstate jousting as the official justice system of the March. Trial by combat is the way it used to be before the courts started sticking their noses in it. Uh-huh. Well, I'm gonna push. I'm going to push. I'm gonna regret this because I'm gonna need the golden choice for the bishop, I'm sure. My daddy died in a joust. I implore you, bring it back. You're right. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go. I'm gonna encourage you to stick to tradition here. You like tradition, I know that for a fact. But yeah, DL Dragon, it's always worth joining. Come on in. I know you like tradition, but I'm gonna give you one more reason to stick to with tradition. I'm gonna reward you for your fealty to tradition. I'm for my finest horses. If all you had Johnny Horse Wheels. Oh god, I forgot about that guy. Just with ships. Now that's something that, you know, I would be behind. Alright. Alright. 16. I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3. Vote B to get some free money. 2, 1. And 0. Look at Shiny Horse joining just so they can get some money. Baron Thrifty the Third bows deeply and leaves with a sigh. A wise choice, Your Majesty. There's no more talk of trial by joust. In fact, many competitors sell their horses and equipment to enterprising merchants. That's great. And now let's see what a Northern Bishop is. I don't think I've ever seen this. DL Dragon, there you go. Your Highness, I come before you with a humble plea. We, the chiefs of the North, have had an awakening. The Ninth God has found his way to our lands, with your help, of course. Will you induct us into the church? What the fuck? What the fuck? That works. I've never fucking seen this. This is insane. Aquila Dynasty wishes they had this event. If this doesn't make USA nothing, right? This is so cursed and beautiful, yeah. What exactly do you want me to do? We wish to officially recognize the Ninth God and ask you in return to appoint a Northern Bishop so that we may have representation among the clergy. Oh my god! Yeah, exactly! I never even knew this was possible at all! What will the other regions think of this? Not much, Your Majesty. They will see it as if you're reducing... They will see it as you reducing their own influence, but it is the righteous thing to do. I don't think that's the case. Let's call the vote. Very good, Your Majesty. I would be most happy to perform the rites of this new bishop, should the council agree to it. I mean, y'all. This is insanely cool. This is so cool. We're doing this, right? I've seen it a few times. There are some cool Dynasty events. Oh my god. I'm not sure, like... I will not veto B unless... if it feels like forcing it. You know? For once you can piss off the chiefs by rejecting the church. People are asking me to veto B, so... Okay. Like, just... a bunch of people are asking me to veto B. I'm thinking of Monarch to vote A, right? If there are so many people who want A, we shouldn't be afraid to and veto, right? Right? Yeah, like... I really hope we vote. I don't think I want to veto B, because that would really be denying people who want to dissent the opportunity to dissent. But god, this is the chiefs asking. This is the fucking chiefs asking. I really hope you vote A. I'm gonna let you vote. I really hope you vote A. God, I really hope you vote A. Oh my god, I really hope you vote A. I really hope you vote A. God, I want to see this so bad. I want this to happen. Like, both me and the Monarch want this to... Yes! 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 Like, I want to see what happens, and the Monarch really wants to see this. This is so fucking cool! Yes! Oh my god, this is crushing! Yeah, this is gonna be really cool storytelling out of character. Yes, 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 yes. Of course, Char. That makes a lot of sense. Let's go! I never knew this was possible. Install a Northern Bishop. The council has decided that a new bishop shall be ordained, at first for the chiefs of the north. Chief DL Dragon and her fellow devotees are overjoyed. The other regions, however, are more reluctant to accept the new bishop. All kinds of excuses are given, but in the end it doesn't matter much. The bishop is ordained at St. Bertrand's within the month. This is so cool! This is so cool! Thank you, Leosker. I'm so fucking excited. And I was actually a little tired tonight before starting the stream, and I was like, I don't know if I should... God, I'm not feeling it. And see, this stuff happens and I'm just... happy. This is so cool. Yeah, right? A lot of Northerners want this. That's why I... yeah. But kinda... that, I agree. Yeah, now we must ensure the pact survives. Up in the north, Chief Maitonova is hosting a grand feast at their clan hall. Our plans are going better than expected. The Spymaster thinks that all is well in the kingdom. Thanks to her lack of attention, I've recruited troops from among the hill folk north of the border, even though it's forbidden. Things are proceeding better than I ever imagined. Our next step is to replace the Palace Watch with our own agent. We already control the Honor Guard. If we can buy the loyalty of the Watch, we will have complete control of the Palace. For the next stage of their scheme, the chiefs must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. If this leads to the Chain Pact ending, Mwah. We do still have a German speaker, yeah. This is incredible. Oh, that was perfect. Like, 2 of the chiefs who were absolutely angry about this are conspiring. That's great. Right, Deal Dragon, yeah. See? Worth joining. Always worth joining, I told you. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am just so fucking excited about this whole thing. So, Pinky, no worries, no worries. I have a day off from work tomorrow, but I'm a lunatic and I will get up at 5 AM just to go to the gym. That's absolutely great. I wish I had that will, that force of will, that strength. Enjoy the gym. Have a great night, and thank you so much for being here, Pinky. Take care. Welcome back, Clan. Pinky goes, Clan comes back. That's great. Astral, thank you. Take care. Have a great night. Pray. Pray as strong as you can. Oof. I doubt that they are deceiving. Like, this looks like they would never deceive for such a thing. This is good. This is so good. So let's take a look at the shark here. Honestly, I'm not surprised my niece is so gloomy. Quick was not a good father for any of his children. He rather reward the cruel and bloodthirsty than take a moment to bring comfort to his own children. Oh, that's not good. Citing news from the coast, Your Majesty. Several peasants have been killed by a shark. I've already sent your condolences. You can't close my beach! Excuse me? That beach is vital for coastal tourism. You can't close it just because a few people got on the wrong end of a fish. Yeah. Now I want to close it. You can't. I'll take these all the way to the council. All right. I mean, what would we do here? Tourist attraction sounds good. Tourist attraction sounds good here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. True Mage, hello and welcome and thank you for joining. How are you doing? You are Patrician. You are Patrician. What up? Pizza's here. Enjoy your pizza. First I found herring, then I found religion. Alright, it's currently a tie. Oh, keep the beach open is winning. 10-9. If you haven't voted, consider voting now. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 10-9. Can still be tied. 2, 1, and 0. There you go. Keep the beach open. Ignoring advice from various grizzled fishermen, you decide to keep the beach open. Coastal tourism cannot be allowed to suffer. Just wait and see. After eating a few more peasants, the shark will simply get bored and swim away. Alas, Lord Patrician Ephra Bulbizar's prediction doesn't come to pass. More and more people vanish from the beach, leaving nothing but red circles in the water. Good job, Ephra. Good job, Council. Soon enough, nobody dares visit. There's a catastrophic decline in tourism, and as more sharks gather, the fish stocks dwindle too. Great job, Council. Great job. Great job. Ephra would like more death. See, I should follow my traits. I should follow my traits here. This is the perfect demonstration that I should follow my traits more strictly. I'm not Shiny Quirks. So, the deceased. The elderly Lady Patrician Dimitra, causing many times removed, a Lady Patrician Hesperus, died in her sleep last week. She was nearly 90, would you believe? A better end than most of us gets. Indeed, Your Majesty, she stayed at home in the coast most of the time enjoying herself, but she could have spent more time on her accounts. She died without a will, and the nobles are scrabbling for her estate. Lady Patricia Dimitra was my relative. I wrote to her at least once a year. Of course the estate should be mine. My late great-grandfather used to play backgammon with her. His war, she intended to leave it to our family. By the ninth, that's a pitiful claim. Oh my god. That's a wall of text. The letter's been sent to Monarch Robin the 4th. It's Rudolf, by the way. It reads, "Hello, dear Monarch. Our clan has supported the Chain Pact since the very beginning, but I must be true to myself. We will not stand for the attempt to convert the North. I've been going so far as letting one of my kin be inducted as Bishop. You fucking asked for it! I cannot stand for this, and that is why it is now my mission to remove you from the throne. I give you a pleasant goodbye message, but it wouldn't be honest. Sincerely, Fenrir of Clan Chara." Well, there was not really an attempt. You did everything on your own. So, whatever. Don't look at my money. I'm looking at your money. Oh, you're fucking rich. Hesperus too. You're basically both rich as fuck. You're 23,000, only 200 gold away. You're both rich as fuck. We're gonna redistribute this shit to the peasants to help with the freaking problem that you caused, y'all. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna golden choice this so you get some gold. And we're going to redistribute this among the peasants. That's what we're doing. Oh, that's right. That's right. That is right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Let's blacklist Chara. that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Ooh, blacklist. Thank you for being true to yourself. All right, vote C to get some free money. I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Coastal and northern nobles watch in outrage as peasants occupy the estate and move into the manor house. Using the late Lady Patricia Dimitra's money, the peasants set up a marketplace on her land. It turns out to be a huge success, with merchants flocking to the place in crowds. There you go. Lion Zebek, welcome and thank you for joining. How you doing? You trust the situation is resolved. Lion Zebek, you are a baron. There you are. If you told me I'd end up on the blacklist at the beginning of this dynasty, I would have called you a liar. Look at now, boys. Look at us now, boys. I'm on it and proud. Back from the hunt. Rudolf, dearest, I have something for you. It's something I brought back from my latest hunt, a trophy. Herona takes you by the hand and leads you into the Great Hall, where a white sheet hangs from some statue that wasn't there before. When she pulls the sheet free and it falls to the floor, the taxidermied figure of a great brown bear is revealed, snarling in anger as if ready to attack. Yeah, there's a correlation there. There is a correlation between bear population and marriages. Is it 1 or is it 4? Is it 1 or is it 4? Bear is only predator and new wives. It might be 4 here. Yeah, I think it's 4. The Pact? What about the Pact? The way I'm thinking about this is that this is not say no to the spouse, right? It's okay, thank you so much for doing this. This is gonna help the kingdom. I know, but how do I know that this will fuck up the marriage, right? Like, that would be kind of metagaming on my part. Like, in the way I see it, this is my spouse supporting me. Would she take it as an insult? Who knows, right? Like, I could explain, hey, thank you so much for doing this. Let's sell this so that we can help the kingdom stay afloat. I can absolutely see how this is fucking up the marriage. You got a gift and you're selling it. That's true. That's true. That is true. That's true, but my traits tell me to do 4. I guess next time I won't bother then. Sorry. I'm so sorry. The trophy is sold to an excited merchant for a hefty sum. Though her owner is disappointed, the treasury gains a modest boost. Yeah. My traits tell me to do this. This was not meant as an insult. And, auction time, y'all. Auction time. Let's do it. Starting now! Exclamation mark. Fund followed by the letter of the building you want to build, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are raising farming for the barons with A, lowering authority with B, lowering stability with C, lowering faith for the chiefs with D, raising trade for the patricians with E, and lowering stability with F. I would love to see C, an E, or C and A. Definitely not F. Definitely not F. C and E, I think, are the ones that the Monarch would go for. 20 seconds left now. 10 seconds left. Ten seconds left now. Do it. Do the thing. Fund things. Oh my god, C is passing. Oh my god, who dropped the bomb here? Who dropped the bomb on C? Who was it? Was it Spasnik? Oh my god, Pasnik. Pasnik Prime. Spending all his money. Alright. This is Pasnik's library. That's great. And Yami and others trying to undermine the Monarch here with a prison. Good stuff. Good stuff. What traits could you possibly have to justify that? Ask me at the end of the stream. Ask me at the end of the stream. So, about your heir. Your marriage to her has grown stale. You get along well enough, and you've made some good memories together, but there's no spark. She cares more about hunting innocent animals than your happiness, but spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congrats are in order, blah blah blah. We will have a child together, as is demanded of us. When this is always had in the field of nature. Oh my god, that is so sad. We'll send books to the prisoners. What's an irksome legacy? An irksome legacy. Your Majesty, about the treasures of the late Lady Patrician Dimitra. I heard there was a necklace of rubies amongst them. Where is the necklace now? This is of the utmost importance. The peasants probably have it. They will have no idea how dangerous it is by the 9th. A frail monk in the 7th century wrote of a ruby necklace that drove those around it to sin. I ate the necklace. I believe the Lady Patrician Dimitra had it in her collection. After all this time, it may have surfaced. That sounds... I mean, this proof seems flimsy. The High Inquisitor draws herself up to her full height and fixes you with a steel glare. You doubt the word of a 7th century monk who was known for his wisdom? The necklace should be destroyed. It could be tested, but the holy reagents will be expensive. You called the council to discuss the situation. I knew all along that the estate was a bad idea. Yeah, yes, did I? A bad business, that's what I always said. Yeah, sure. Such a shame that your Serene Highness fell foul of this evil magic. Y'all. Yeah, this episode 13 of the same dynasty, Flying Zebek, so... we're playing here. This is a prosperous kingdom. Yeah, I'm imagining it like, you know, that those scenes in movies or like in cartoons where... I don't know why I think of a bird, like, you know? Shoulders up and just towering above you. Hand it over to the Inquisition. Ignore the High Inquisitor's concerns. Have the necklace tested for unholy influences. We're gonna do that. We are gonna do that. For sure. And I'm gonna give you money to do that. Because that's what we do here. We test it. They have a point about the demons, yeah. Perhaps around my neck to be extra safe. Yeah, sure. Sure. No, we test. We test it for unholy influences, because that is the only sure way to make sure that the kingdom is safe. You never know. You never know when a 7th century monk is right. Alright, I'm gonna count down from 5 here. Vote C to get some free money. Count down from 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. And Darth Von Doom, you funded and not voted. I'm gonna give you 5 more seconds to vote instead of funding. I noticed that thanks to Flying Zebek, who did the same thing. Count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Darth Von Doom. Oh, you voted B, sorry. I thought you wanted to vote for C. Have the necklace tested for unholy influences. The peasants reluctantly bring the necklace to the capital, and the High Inquisitor takes it away in a leaden box. She returns after a few days with an implacable expression. The necklace has been cleansed. I believe the monk must have been referring to some other ruby. Once the necklace is put back in the rightful place, everyone is more relieved. Many peasants and nobles alike spend more time attending church services, just in case. Great. Herring is evil. Your Highness, the barons of the March are attempting to amass a store of gunpowder. You know, the explosive black powder from Kurth? What can I do? The barons have established contacts with Kurth merchants, no doubt at great expense. Without the coin to purchase more powder, however, their plot will fail. Unfortunately, the barons' trade is booming. They are no doubt stockpiling massive amounts of gunpowder. We bring the revelation which the barons wholeheartedly denied to the council. Well? We gotta definitely do this. We gotta definitely do this. We gotta definitely try to do this. And put a stop to the scheming. Yeah, that's right. It's only 500 years ago. We gotta put a stop to the scheming, y'all. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, everyone? What are you doing, everyone? What are you doing? I have no words. So this is it, the end of the Chain Pact. This is the end of the Chain Pact, I see. Alright. I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 2. This is still kind of close. 1, and 0. Come on. 13. Oh my god. 13 to 14. Maybe with Legacy's vote, we may have gotten to 14. Too late. The council takes no action. The barons smile to one another as they watch their plot march one step closer to the goal. Alright, let's go. Somewhere in the dark cellar, a nervous baron is showing their guests a stupendous cache of explosive gunpowder. Behold! Great God! By my life, black gold dust. And what are those? Cannons, my good friend, cannons and muskets too. Courtesy of the Republic of Kurth. They were very happy with our business. Now to decide what to do with all of it. Once we show our hand, there is no going back. Barons, what do you want to do? Do you want to sneak the gunpowder under the palace and blow them all sky high, trying to raise stability? Or do you want to put all those cannons and muskets to good use, trying to raise your own military? It's your decision. You got it in? Yeah, I don't know if you okay. Barons of the March, what do you want to do? Is a different relation than most, and every different polis. Okay, this is a tie. Okay, the Baron takes over the kingdom from a Baron. Apparently so. Yeah. So it's 4 to 5. It can still be tied or overturned. I'm gonna be counting down from 5. Barons, it is your time to vote if you have not voted. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright. What did win? Put all these cannons and muskets to good use. Raise your own military. Alright. With these explosive weapons, we'll be unstoppable on the battlefield. We need to make sure we have the troops to use them. Then we'll step up our recruitment so we're ready when the time comes. I'll get to it. For the final stage of the game, the Barons must raise their military to at least 10. Alright. Up in the north, Chief Maito has gathered their fellow plotters for a hike through the mountains. Some of our bribes have been accepted, but not enough. The Monarch is paying the Palace Watch well enough that their loyalties aren't easily swayed. So we have some of the watch in our pocket? Isn't that enough? Nay, not yet. We can't make a move until we're sure we won't be discovered. The chiefs aim to lower the treasury to 1500 or less. Did not send... Thank God, Steel, I appreciate that. Seated on a bench outside a sand-bleached villa, 2 patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Birds are singing, the market is in full swing. Do you hear that on the wind? You can make out the laughter of children playing a game. Ah, yes, delightful. Wrong! It's horrible! The kingdom is totally serene, and our plans are in ruins. The Monarch's advisors are happy with their rule. We can't buy their loyalty yet. Believe me, I've tried. The patrician's aim is to lower stability to 4 or less. Alright. And I think that we're gonna be doing a common tax again here. I'm kind of tempted to ask for a one-time tax, just to make sure that we don't that the treasury is in a good shape, you know. But I'd like to hear what the council thinks. I'm actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I gotta take a quick break because I need to use the restroom. Yeah, I'm gonna be running to the restroom. I'm gonna be back in 2 minutes. And yeah, let me know if you're okay with the tax. Let me know. Type it in chat. I'm gonna be taking a look at the general feeling as soon as I'm back. All right, I'm gonna be running 2 minutes of ads, and then I'm gonna be back after the restroom. See you in 2 minutes. Alright, welcome back everyone. Thank you for waiting. Let's see how many no's I got. A bunch. Man, I see little use, but then again, I certainly can afford to pay it. Yeah, like 40,000 gold. I think free of walking into the theater. But not this time. My expenses are already increasing the size of March securing forces. Sure. You get. Unlike your predecessors, you've not spent the treasure on helping the common folk in the kingdom, unless you consider the purification to a single necklace. Yeah. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we have. In Rudolf's view, we have. Alright, let's go. How do you plan to celebrate after your final exam is over? Probably gonna... I don't know, like a nice dinner is my thought. And also, I won't know the results right away because it's a written exam, so it may be, knowing the professor, it may be like a month before I know if I pass the exam. So, common tax cities, let's go. Avalanche? Remember when I asked money? What about that, huh? No, it's open questions. Open questions. Irritating visitors. Johannes, I simply can't stand it any longer. I need you to do something. Whatever is the matter. I have filthy peasants scrabbling all over my newly built library, pulling at candlesticks, knocking over bookshelves. They have all the right to do it. They've heard legends of buried treasures. Oh, beneath the site. Total nonsense, of course. I need you to keep these greedy treasure grubbers off my land. Actually, these rumors might not be nonsense. After conquering the north, King Arnold the Great is said to have buried a huge stash of stolen loot, spoils of war, in the area. What are you suggesting? We could search for the treasure ourselves, send a team of diggers to take the place apart, brick by brick, and dig deep into the foundations. By the old gods, what are you saying? That would destroy the whole place! Oh god. You misread the common tax? What do you mean? So... dig up a fake treasure hoard to pretend the gold has been found. We're gonna spend this money, huh? We're gonna spend this money. We're going to spend this money. We are going to spend this money. How much did this library cost again? Like 10,000, 9,000 gold? I thought what was written below is what you were receiving. I was incorrect. Common tax takes 100 away from each region and gives 300 to the monarch. Yeah, the peasants are still there, of course. The council tonight is rowdy. I don't know what Rudolf IV has done to anger y'all, but yeah. You're not going along. Much less collaborative than usual. I wonder what's going on. So let's go. Take the building apart in search of treasure. X of my ancestors, nay, my beautiful library, how could you? I'll send demolition and excavation teams near to the palace to take teams to tear the palace apart, your majesty. King Arald's horde is calling out to us. I can feel it in my bones. For the next few weeks, extensive digging takes place. The library is completely destroyed in the process. We wait anxiously for news of the horse's discovery. Are we gonna get money? No luck, your majesty, of course. All we found is an old leather boot and a clay statue of a pigeon. Oh god, not the pigeon anymore. Not the pigeon, not the pigeon again. Mr. Timewank, hello and welcome. Oh god. Not the pigeon. I knew it! You destroyed my precious library for nothing. This outrage will not stand. I didn't want to destroy it. I didn't want to destroy it. The true treasure. Can I buy the pigeon? With bits you can, of course. Yes, you can. Simply, while very important, doesn't help others directly, so they don't value it as much. Yeah, that may be it. Only 10k down the drain. Yeah. Oh, that was a waste. Let's go with the avalanche. A devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my domain. There were few survivors. I suppose the kingdom should lend a helping hand. The other nobles are under no obligation to help the north, but surely they will vote with compassion. Mr. Time, I buy the pigeon and give it to Howitzer. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much for the 50 biddies. That's not what I meant, though. I would never tell you to buy a fictional thing, a narrative thing in game with money. What I meant is, after a time where people just started throwing beats to get the pigeon, I ironically made a silly emote with a clay pigeon that now if you throw enough beats, you can get to. So... But I really appreciate... Oh god, sorry I punched you. I really appreciate the beats. Thank you so much, Mr. Time. Pigeon must be bought, yeah. Y'all, we're sending financial aid. Come on. Let's not be ridiculous. Let's not be ridiculous. And so it begins again, yeah. We're sending financial aid, y'all. And if you won't listen, I'm gonna be more than happy to push you a little. Not too much, but a little. Potential war, Kurth war time? I don't think so, likely. Alright. Yeah, it looks like it's a yearly tradition of the avalanche. You probably started. So counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Haha! I take it as a win, Maito. Send financial aid. Your funds go towards resettling the survivors in neighboring villages with enough gold to see them through the winter. And Chief Mr. Time skims a little off the top, of course, for his travel. Of course. An urgent meeting. One evening, at dinner with Queen Consort Herona, the Marshal steps into the room. She salutes you before slamming down a sheaf of papers on the table. What's this? Crimes on the rise in the March, Your Majesty. The Barons report a spate of robberies on the highways and on their estates. Herona leafs through the papers. Regrettably, it sounds like the Barons are filling in their leadership. This must be stamped out. The Marshal salutes smartly. Yes, Your Majesty, I'll send a few more people over there. She marches out, leaving you and Herona to your dinner. Well, fuck. I have a bad feeling about this whole thing. Morgana is with us, my friend. The palace watches are in our pocket. They took our money gladly. The kingdom can barely afford to pay him a living wage. Ha ha ha! Music to my ears. Soon the throne will be ours. It will, but now we must plan our next steps. Chiefs, it is your time to vote now. How do you want to end this? Do you want to kill the monarch and place your own claimant on the throne, trying to lower authority? Or do you want to control the monarch with the threat of assassination, trying to raise your own military? Chiefs, this vote is important. This vote is really important, chiefs. Think what you want to do here. Think what you want to do. Chiefs, this is super important. This is 3 to 4, it's 4 to 4. This is so close. This is so fucking close. It's a tie. Chiefs, if you're a chief and you have not voted, you should vote now. I'm going to be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. I just saw Dragon Pit thinking, so I'm gonna do a super quick count. 3, 2, 1, 0. Let fate decide. Perfect, okay. Kill the monarch and place your own claimant on the throne. Lower authority. Over the next few months, we'll have our troops infiltrate the capital disguised as beggars. At my signal, they'll gather and storm the palace in the dead of night. Not yet, still, not yet. Not so easy. That's a good way to put it, Morgrim, yeah. The bright watch will open the gates, our lads will murder the monarch in their bed and have our claimant on the throne before sunrise. Oh my god. I like it, especially the murdering bit. But what about the patricians and barons? They'll call us usurpers and rise up in revolt. Not necessarily, my friend. If Monarch Rudolf IV's rule is weak enough, we can persuade them to accept anything. But the final stage of the chief's scheme, they must lower the kingdom's authority to 2 or less. I love this. If this works, what will basically have happened is a minority of chiefs upset at the new change in Northern faith decided to dethrone the monarch. This is such a great narrative. So, we're just gonna keep the votes as we have. A criminal captured. Lake of Crimson. Lake of Crimson? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? That's a very rare event? An SCP? Oh god! So both chiefs and barons have a small group with a scheme to sneak into the palace and assassinate the monarch. Yep. And you're probably at least somewhat coordinating. SCP? What? No. No, 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 no way, no. So, we're gonna do a curious discovery and then do the Lake of Crimson. And then the criminal captured, alright? So first the curious discovery. I'm just here to help with murder. Murder hobo. Your Majesty will recall the devastating avalanche that struck the north. Yes, I remember a tragedy. The avalanche uncovered an ancient stone door embedded in the mountainside. We suspected it may be one of our ancestors' tombs. Some locals pried open the door and investigated within. They did not return. That's true, that's true. That's true, Reaper. So, yeah, another Tomb of Ice Warriors. What could go wrong? I mean, we send the Northern Warriors. We trust them at this point. We trust them at this point. Yeah, yeah. We gotta make an army. We gotta make an army branch of it. I think we can trust the chiefs at this point with exploring the tomb. Ten to 6 is still kind of close, so I'm gonna count down from 5. Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Alright. The North has no short supply of warrior heroes. The only problem is finding a group who are willing to work together. There are a lot of ancient feuds to tiptoe around. The chiefs finally settled on a champion named Hrathbir, known for juggling live scorpions. He will lead a band of brave warriors into the tomb. You hope to hear back from them soon. Now, let's do the... I kind of want to keep this for last, but no, let's do it. Big Cheese. Hi, I hadn't seen you, by the way. Your Highness, the crystal waters of our beloved Lake of Dawn have turned to blood. It's the same guy, yes. Foolish stories speak of the pagan flesh-feaster god, Chalith, and the common folk think she's displeased with the state of the North. Oh shit. What's wrong with the North? We bathe in the light of the ninth god now, instead of grubbing around in the dirt, worshipping antlered spirits and murderous beasts. Okay. How devoted can you be if your famous lake is full of blood? Shrew Mage, I love this. The pointy hat is so great. I see this too rarely. Yeah, they do. They do, Morgan. Alas, some still cling to unholy beliefs, Your Majesty. We must deal with this swiftly. Drain the lake? What the fuck? Oh my god, I've never had this event. Clean the water is a miracle from the ninth god. Oh god, that's so brilliant! That is so brilliant! What? Drain the lake doesn't sound smart to me. Blood water fertilizer. I have a feeling that anything we choose is not gonna go well. I have a feeling that some bad shit is going to happen anyway. Oh god. I'm going to veto A. I'm going to veto A. I have a feeling that there is no good option here. Why is that the case? Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, we frogged? This is not on me, though. Are we frogging? Ah, god damn it. Are we still frogging? Hey y'all. We frogging? We back? Okay, people are voting, so I'm assuming we're back. I don't know. I'm gonna assume we're back. Yeah, that was not on my end. That was Twitch. That was Twitch's fault. Blame it on Twitch. So yeah, I'm gonna let you vote, and I'm gonna count down from 10 this time around, since you didn't have as much time to vote. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 0. We're seriously frogging. Okay, this is Twitch. This is Twitch. It's not me. It's not me. Seems better now after refresh. Yeah, I encourage you to refresh then. Everybody, do a quick refresh if you're lagging. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait like a minute, and then we're gonna get started. Yeah, it's definitely not me. It's definitely not me. Never mind, I take it back. God damn it. Alright. I'm gonna give you another 20 seconds and then we're gonna keep going so that everybody gets a chance to refresh. Alright, let's go. Yeah, no, it's not. No, it's not. Apparently, it's Twitch that's been funny. Chance to refresh, yes. Let's go. And it's a success! Hell yes! Hell yeah! 80% chance success. The Archbishop eagerly returns to his pulpit.
Even in the most desolate of places, the ninth god remains. Does the lake look terrifying? Yes! Does it strike fear into people's hearts? Yes! And that is how the ninth god shows his strength. He destroyed his heretical brethren to bring light to the earth below. Thus this lake shows the blood of the gods he destroyed on his way to power.
Okay. The speeches go down excellently and the chief set up a small church beside the Lake of Dawn to commemorate the occasion. Pilgrims, oh no, pour in to pray to the ninth god as word spreads, bringing plenty of coin with them. The source chalice fade in the face of the supposed power of the ninth god. The ninth god is a plagiarist. Oh god, somebody's gonna fall into the fucking lake, I know. A criminal captured. The marshal hurries in, pale with worry. Your Majesty, you remember the rise of crime in the March? Oh, definitely, Kane, yes. Vaguely? We found the leader of the brigands, Your Majesty, and there's no delicate way of putting this. It's your wife. Verona hangs her head. I wish I'd told you. I thought you wouldn't understand. Queen Consort Verona has been riding around the Marcher countryside at the head of a gang of ruffians, attacking coaches and breaking into manor houses. Obviously, I'll be discreet, but I had to come to you and let you know. Why would you do this? A century ago, one of the Baron's ancestors killed my great-great-great-grandmother. Great-great-great-grandmother. Now I'm finally in a position to turn the tables on them. I'll leave you two to sort it out, huh? As she leaves, Verona faces you. The Baron's needed taken down a peg. What are you going to do? Make me stop? Jesus fucking Christ. Is this better or worse than infidelity? Better. Better. It is very anti-Chain Pact, not as much as adultery though. She's a criminal, daughter of a pirate. This is unforgivable. Arrest her, Your Majesty, otherwise your authority will come a laughing stock. You must show your people you will protect them from any threat. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I don't think I can arrest her. Yeah, I need to ask her to apologize. Confess that it's you and apologize. Very well, I suppose I should have expected that you wouldn't take my side. Verona puts out an announcement confessing that she is responsible for the highway attacks in the March. Grudgingly, she apologizes for her actions. This is not good. 40%. Come on, one time. One time. One fucking time. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Outrage spreads throughout the March and beyond. Your wife is so unpopular that when she goes out, commoners set their dogs on her. In the end, Verona decides to stay in the palace for a while. Clearly, the life of a reformed vigilante is a tricky one to navigate, and she blames you for her troubles. Sitting on a bench outside Assemblage, village patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme, along with some other faces that the monarch might recognize. Greetings, Lady Patrician. I'd like to introduce you to some friends of mine. Good afternoon, noble patricians. A pleasure, as always. Hello, is this the place? Smells like fish. Wow, I take it you find my colleagues' arguments most persuasive, then. Indeed, Lady Patricia Marley Tyne made some excellent points about the monarch's incompetence. The most persuasive part was his giant bag of gold. Unfortunately, the Spymaster and the Chancellor still remain beyond our grasp, but with these two in our pocket, we can do great things. We just need to decide our approach. Patricians of the Coast, it is your time to vote. How do you want to end this? Do you want to bankrupt the kingdom and buy the throne outright, trying to lower the treasury? Or do you want to bring down the monarch in a bribery scandal, trying to raise others' defiance? Oh shit, this is also bad. These are both really bad. Yeah, no, there's no... that. It doesn't work either way, right? Reaper, yeah. Yeah, this is the first triple... Yeah, this is the first triple stage 3 we've had in the whole dynasty. Yes, absolutely. Patricians, your time to vote here. 5-3, this is still close, so if you want to vote, this can still be tied. I'm going to be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Bankruptcy it is. Buy the throne? Like it's a lump of cheese at the market? Are you mad? Quite sane. If the monarch takes a large enough financial hit, they'll be forced to look into their trusted treasurer for guidance. Don't you worry, I'll take it from there. For the final stage of their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 500 or less. Okay. Okay. This is insane. This is insane. So let's get the heir first. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You're sent before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, ask my crown be passed down to? The council is filled with nervous silence. My daughter! The assembled nobles break out into polite applause by designating an heir of cemented the stability of the kingdom. Your Serene Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on the birth of your daughter. What's her name? Thank you, Lelkatlan. Rudolf the Fifth. Excellent, Your August Majesty. I'm sure little Rudolf the Fifth will grow up to be chief of the old block. Alright. It's actually the monarch's baby, yeah. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Hrothgar returns. We have received word from Hrothgar, Your Majesty. He has returned from his exploration of the mountain tomb. Ha! He's back. Yes, he's. Unfortunately, Your Majesty, this is not a cause for celebration. Hrothgar now marches at the head of an army of magic warriors made entirely from ice. They believe Hrothgar is their ancient king. Troubling news indeed. The traitor Hrothgar plans to take your throne with his frozen army. We don't have long to decide on a response. What do you suggest? This treachery must be stamped out. Okay. We are fucked either way. We're screwed either way. So, what happens here? This is so silly. So, what happens here is basically chiefs go for C, patricians go for B, and either barons are the king makers or they go for A, and the faction that has more votes gets the win. Or everybody votes for A in order to avoid the others from winning. Do nothing is out of the question. Send an assassin. I think that the thing that the monarch would actually do is push for A with a golden choice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that would make sense, but I can see a bunch of people just ignoring it, so... But I think it's a thing that would, like, vetoing one of the options makes no sense. Monarch choice is a little bit weak, so it would definitely be I think the Monarch would definitely try to push the nobles into doing A, because they think that's the right thing to do. You think that gold assures it? I don't think so. Wow. Does it? Okay. Okay. I honestly didn't think this would happen. Okay. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah. Okay, that's great. That's great. Hey, greed is good. And it's a success. There's something warriors beater. The Ice Warriors are formidable foes, inhumanly strong and untiring, but your Northern Warriors prove more than a match for the frozen troops. There are casualties, of course, but it could have been much worse. The Ice Warriors have been shattered. The bruised Hrothgar is brought before you in chains. Now, we're not our grandparent. Pardon me. We're not our grandparent here. This is treason. Don't worry, you have someone in your corner. Admittedly, she's in your corner for incredibly vain and unthinking reasons, but Frida likes you. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's either execution or prison. I think it might be chop chop. Exactly, right? The law makes the punishment for treason abundantly clear, yeah. Yeah, chop chop. Roaring with mad laughter, Hrothgar is dragged away to face the axe. That guy was completely fucking nuts, I see. Okay. Alright, as usual, Herona has spent the day out hunting in the Blackwheel Forest, as far from you as possible. But after you've eaten your separate dinners, she approaches you looking worried but resolute. Every day being married to you brings more suffering. By sea and storm I won't have it. I have to look to my own interests for a change. Rudolf IV, I never thought I'd say this, but I want a divorce. What? Why? You really don't know? This comes as a complete surprise? Can you imagine how it felt standing in front of the whole kingdom and apologize for my actions against the March? It was awful. This was never going to work. It's over now, for good or real. I called for the Archbishop to witness the divorce ceremony. Yes, well, good evening, Your Majesty. I know this is awkward, but I'll ensure it goes all as smoothly as possible. Archbishop, surely you can support this. Your Majesty, I care about the kingdom, and Queen Consort Herona was very convincing that the kingdom is better without her being married to you. Alright, let's get this done, Your Esteemed Highness. We cannot divorce. What will the nobles say? Yet, you had your chance, Rudolf. What more is there to say? Is there anything that would change your mind? I have to ask. For a second, Herona looks thoughtful. The barons deserve nothing, you know that. Give their wealth to the coast instead. And this is the great contradiction of the pact. This is the, like, what does the pact say in a moment like this? Right? Like, what's more important? This is such a topical choice. Right? Like, what's more important? Granting the fact that all regions are equal, or keeping the royal family up? And I think, but that it was framed differently, though. I have this impression. Divorce her and be free of that wretched criminal. Do not side with banditry and blackmail. The thing is, The thing is, what did I want to say? God damn it! What did I want to say? Oh yeah, I'm expecting that there will be two different groups of people interpreting the pact as in two different ways, right? Like, I'm sure that there's going to be people who say, whatever choice I pick, there's going to be people that say, you should have upheld the marriage, no matter what. And there's going to be people who say, you should have upheld the regents, no matter what. You know, you should have divorced and supported the regents. No, you should have fined the barons and supported the marriage. I'm expecting there to be two groups of people that give different contrasting interpretations. And I think that what Rudolf is going to do, based on what I think, and based on what their traits are, is very clear. Love of the political situation is slowly spiraling out of control as people begin to plot unlike other reigns where there's a clear moment of change. Yes! Yes. Yeah. I can't do that. Divorce it is.
Very well. You are now divorced in the eyes of the kingdom.
I can't believe it came to this. Exactly. Both will say, why didn't you follow the pact? Yes. Soon Herona is ready to leave. Was fated to end this way. I fear I will not see you again, your august majesty. Then she's gone, living in the palace with no one but little Rudolf V, your honor guard, your huge household of servants, the palace watch, and your inner circle of advisors. Practically alone. Fuck. Word quickly gets out, the kingdom is shaken by the news, in the capital and beyond, everyone's gossiping about what happened. Why didn't you follow back? Thank you. That's below your august majesty. You rejected my dear Herona, my own blood. This is an outrage. I've been crying all week. Well, good. I and my fellow patricians worked hard to put a dowry together for poor Herona. Tailor her outfit, prepare the feast. Now that the marriage is solved, I petition the monarch to refund the cost of the wedding. This is so bad. This is so fucking bad. This is gonna have to be it. Oh my god. They actually are going to veto A. Are they? Oh god, this is... Oh god, there's two traits that are conflicting here. Two traits that are conflicting. Two traits that are conflicting here. I need to think what to do here. Why? Because traits. Because traits. I have traits written that you cannot see. Keep that in mind. And two traits tell me to do two different things here. No, I'm gonna explain the traits at the end of the stream, as I do every time. Because I don't want you to know what my reasoning is. I want this to be a mystery, Darth Van Doom. Do the traits have priority scaling? Not necessarily. Some traits are not openly, like I don't write it. These are the moments where I give them priority, basically. I think there's a veto here, yeah. Yeah, we veto A. Yes, we veto A. Yes. Yeah. You can't just divorce? She divorced me. She divorced me. Yeah, the queen initiated the divorce. Exactly, like... The Queen started the divorce. So... Like, you're telling me that this is anti-pact after she divorced me? Which is way more anti-pact? Because the game forced me to, Northwind. Chief Blue Reaver, because the game forced me. Ah. The Monarch will hand nothing over. Depths below, this is an insult. Not just to my family, but to all patricians. As anger grows in the coast, you do hear whispers that some believe that you were in the right for standing your ground. Hopefully, your supporters will win out. Meanwhile, Reaper is forced to put up her own and his estate, which turns out to be great expense. She busies herself with improving the coast's standing at the cost of all the other regions, but that's no longer your concern. Wow. Yeah. Yes, Cobra. So F would be a godsend here. Let's see what the options are. F would be an absolute godsend. Like, if there's still people who... Oh my god. Y'all, this vote? This vote is decisive. This vote is decisive. So... let's start this. I mean, you can see what I'm saying, right? You can see what I'm saying. Dragon Pete, you have 20,900 gold. And Chara, you have... Chara, you have 6,200 gold. Exactly. B means Barons win right away. And the pact probably crumbles. And yeah, the others for loyalists probably A and F are the best options here, but we'll see. If you want the Barons are gonna vote B, probably. The Barons want to win. The others go A and F. A and F. Simple Coffee, you have 17,000 gold. Alright, 1 minute to decide the fate of the Chain Pact. Let's start this auction in 3, 2, 1, 0. Marley, you have 5,300. Don't worry, Coffee. Oh my god, this is so tense. B is gonna pass for sure, look at that. There are 16,000 gold put into B. A and F, y'all. A and F. Definitely A and F. Even the Chiefs who are going for D, you gotta go A and F, otherwise the Barons are gonna win right now. Even Chiefs, even the Chiefs. Everybody's gotta go A and F. B is gonna pass, there's no way. 20 seconds left. I'm gonna let you know when there's 10 seconds left. 40,000 for B. That's insane. That is insane. The Chain Pact is over, y'all. The Chain Pact is doomed. 5 seconds. Chain Pact is doomed. Wow. Simple Coffee, 15,000 gold. And Lurks, 13,000 on the monument. Wow. Wow. Let's end this. Hannah, you have 0 money. Casus Belli. Please, everyone, do quiet down, one at a time. It starts as a day like any other. The chiefs are arguing with the patricians over something important, you assume? You have trouble keeping your eyes open through the whole thing. That is, until the Marshal breaks into the room, waving a sealed letter in the air. Your Majesty, esteemed nobles, I hold in my hand a proclamation from the Barons of the March. You will want to hear this. Go on then. We, the undersieged, the undersigned, declare the monarchy and its council unfit for purpose, being unable to guide and safeguard the kingdom in these dangerous times. As such, we hereby proclaim the creation of a new military government, which will take effect immediately. Any resistance will be met with the full force of the march. Your Majesty, this letter has gone out to every town and city in the kingdom, to every noble and mayor and peasant alike. As the council chamber catapults itself into a frenzy, you notice that Baron's bench is conspicuously empty. Your Highness, allow us to put down these treasonous dogs. It would be my pleasure. Nonsense! Allow us the honor. The patricians stand ready to assist you, Your esteemed Highness. You'll both go. You know, right? Oh, no. You'll both go. You'll fight together. They grumble about it, but agree. Within days, armies are raised and ready to fight. What could have possessed the barons to go this far? Surely they don't believe they can go up against the rest of the kingdom. As it turns out, that's exactly what they were thinking. When the first reports come back from the front, the northern coastal troops are fearful, even traumatized by the Baron's military might. Cannons and muskets! They tore through my soldiers like they were paper. It was a bloodbath. The Barons were hoarding gunpowder right under your nose, just what they needed to seize the throne by force. Within a week, the Loyalist forces are decimated and your marcher enemies are closing in. This is worse than I'd ever imagined, Your Majesty. We simply cannot compete with these weapons. What are your orders? We stand and fight to the last. Your advisors exchange uncertain glances. It's an authority success! Oh god, this is so bad. Yes, Your Majesty. By the time the Baron's musketeers reach the capital, a ragtag militia stands ready to fight. Peasants with pitchforks and scythes mostly, but at least they're angry. So this shows that the people still fucking believed in the Chain Pact. The people still fucking believed. From atop the palace battlements, you give your final speech. This is so sad. This is so sad. No matter what you think of me, the next one will be worse. After the rousing speech, your peasants are sent to their doom. The battle doesn't last long. It's then that you find out the Barons aren't keen on allowing challenges to their newfound authority. Your head finds a new home in a pike outside the gates before sundown. Ah, well, at least the view is nice. GG, everyone! GG. Congrats to the Barons. This is it. This is it. After losing their throne to the Barons, Monarch Rudolf IV's head decorated his pike. Once the crows had done their grisly work, it became just one more anonymous skull staring down from the palace gates. The chief's attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Chief Maito ended their life chained upside down to the dungeon wall. The patricians succeeded in turning the palace into a hotbed of bribery and corruption, but what's new about that? They failed to gain the throne and lost money in the process. A bad investment. With their shiny new guns, the Barons secured hegemony over the rest of the kingdom and installed Felix as unquestioned king, at least until the bullets ran out a few years later. And this is Monarch Rudolf IV, the Unready. This is such a perfect name. Oh, this is so good. Richest monarch, richest noble, he still lurks. Poorest is Kane. And Felix. It is King Felix indeed. Very barony. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a fucking good one. This is gonna be a good one. So I think this is a cool monarch. Just know if there is no anthem in the final reign, the entire kingdom will burn to the ground. There's gonna be no anthem. There's gonna be no anthem, for sure. Like, the narrative reason for which they attacked the capital was they said the council and the king is not fit to rule. This system is done. It's not working. So we need to take control. That means breaking the Chain Pact, for sure. There's gonna be no Chain Pact next time. I think that the last episode of this, yeah, exactly. The Monarch announced the very pact with the rebellion. I think that the last episode is going to be fraught with few lines of tension that cross through it. So this monarch, this king, is going to be reigning in a very patronizing way towards the other regions. Right? Being like, we know how to rule. We know how to make this better. You evidently don't. We're stronger. We have better opinions. It's our time to rule now. So this is going to be a very barren and a very patronizing monarch for sure. Very confident. And yeah, pact is broken. We tried. Kind of like a normal, not really like a normal King of the Castle king, let's be honest, because they're still, it's still gonna be influenced by the context, right? Like some things are still gonna be influenced, but that's kind of the vibe. You cannot cancel the 200 years of history that leads up to this. So it's gonna be like a normal, quote unquote, King of the Castle king, but informed by 200 years of lore. So this is how this king is gonna rule, and I'm assuming that depending on how it ends. So if this king wins, the barons probably assert their dominance for a while, right? Like for 100 years or so, or 200 years, or who knows how long. And then it's gonna be really interesting to see what other factions win, right? And how. What their reasons to oppose this king are. Wait, let me read this from Swede. The will of the people, the commoners who stood to benefit most from the pact, were the last lamb to defend their right with their very lives. Yes, and from them the pact will be reborn with fury of a kingdom thrice scorned. See, that's what I mean. Would it be old baronish? Because arguably they were getting backup from conspirators in other regions, so it might be force of will but less region. What do you mean, force of will but less region? I don't understand what that means. So based on the opposition, basically, there's surely going to be people who want to reinstate the Chain Pact. And if that kind of faction wins, then that could mean we're just going to leave the dynasty as, okay, the pact is reforged again, and who knows? You know, we will have witnessed how it has changed over the course of centuries, and it's still going, but it's nothing like it was at first. And then there's going to be other factions too. So like other regions who just say, oh, we are better than you. We should rule. Or other people still who have completely different ideas. So how this ends is going to depend a lot on the family of the claimants and how the people who vote for overthrowing the monarch, if they manage to do it, what they tell me the reasons are. So you're really going to be able to, if you manage to dethrone this king, King Felix, you're really going to be able to give a good spin to the narrative of the ending of the dynasty. Since I'm Felix's relative, do I get to say what his personality is? I don't think so, Ethan. No. No. I usually don't allow that kind of determination. No. I think the chief's uncouth to think screw the other regions. Oh, it's definitely not screw the other regions. No. It's patronizing. It's not, oh, it's all for us now. But it's more like we know better than you what you need. You know, so we're gonna give you what you need. But we know better than you. Like if we disagree, our opinion is better than yours. I don't know if you're gonna see what I mean in play. Yeah, at least the castle is, the palace is still up. Yeah. That's a great comparison, Lurks. Kind of feels like Dark Souls 3, all these cycles of pact and non-pact feeling weaker each time. Yeah, like if the air event comes up next week, that's gonna be so fucking good. If Rudolf the Fifth, the air comes up with an event, that's gonna be, oh my god. All right. All right. It will be fun to see how the new king affects any tensions between the Northern Church and the Old Ways. Yeah. All right, this is great. This is great. Okay, that was episode 13 of the Chain Pact Dynasty. Next week, we're going to be playing the last episode of the Dynasty with King Felix, and it's going to be a banger. I am sure. So, prepare, get ready. Prepare to end this. I'm pumped. Thank you so much for playing, y'all. I'll see you in episode 14, the last episode of the Chain Pact Dynasty.